Hey guys, this is Sam Brooks with the Future Ready Vital program, and today I'm talking to Kat Livingston, a student that has been with Vital a long time, all the way back to her 7th grade year, I believe, at Prescott.
Yep.
And she started taking some Vital options at that time, and we just thought it was good to get her back and talk about all of the things that she was able to experience in her time here in Putnam County Schools and with the Vital program. So Kat, let's talk about going all the way back to 7th grade. Number one, what got you interested in some of the options that Vital had to offer way back at Prescott South? I know they were starting to push these out and give information out. What attracted you to those opportunities?
Well, I've always been really good at math. So the first Vital class I took was the Integrated Math 1 with Dr. Schreiner at Prescott. You had to take a pre-test to determine if you were eligible for the math class. So I wanted to see if I could actually pull off a high school class in middle school. And when I took it, I came back and I had a really positive score. So I went ahead and decided I would try it out, see if I was good at it, and it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it.
Why do you think you were able to be successful in that format to where you had to depend on yourself for making sure that you kept up with the pace of the class and being motivated enough to do that?
Well, I'm a very visual learner, so with the online option, I could go through and I could watch multiple examples instead of a teacher just showing one. So I could rewatch them if I needed to. If I didn't get something, I could go back and do it again. And that was a great option for me. It helped my speed. And with an online class, you don't have to worry about staying with the teacher exactly. So you have a set pacing guide. You have to meet deadlines. But if you wanted to work ahead, you always have that option. And it gave me the ability to get my class done early. And so I had the last few weeks to study for my other classes.
So what I'm hearing is a lot of freedom built
It
within the online class format and the opportunity for you to work ahead of pace. So let's go ahead and just touch on real quick. Your 7th and 8th grade year, you took advantage of some more Vital classes after the success of that one. What did you end up taking while you were in middle school?
Overall, I took Integrated Math 1, Integrated Math 2. I took Spanish 2 online, and I also went ahead and took Vital English. So freshman English, I took that online.
And a nice transition. You took Spanish 1 through Prescott South with a physical teacher, and you were able to take Spanish 2 as an online class. So you were able to get your foreign language out of the way before you even got to high school. So let's go ahead and jump into high school.
Okay.
High school presented a lot of options for you, and you know, I guess what we talk about here at the Vital office and serving the kids of Putnam County is creating the opportunities for them for what their needs are. I guess the days of telling them that they have to go to college and get a 4-year degree, you know, that's not necessarily so true anymore as it was. Now your route was a little bit different. You knew that you were going to go to college. Your mama told you that you were going to go to college, so you didn't really have a choice in that matter. But you jump into Cookeville High School, and all of a sudden you've got options of International Baccalaureate. You've got AP options. You've got the dual enrollment options that exist through the Vital program and through Cookeville High School, and even dual enrollment in industry certification at that point. So what attracted you once you got over to Cookeville High School to where you ended up in the route that you ended up going?
Well, I knew I wanted to do engineering. So the first thing I looked for was a CTE class that focused on engineering. So I started off with that. And then as I was exploring, I knew I wanted to do a language too, because when you're in engineering, you have to travel, you have to work with different people from different backgrounds. So I knew I wanted to continue Spanish. So I worked my way through Spanish, and I eventually took an IB Spanish. And then when I got to my junior year, I started a few dual enrollment sophomore year, but mainly my junior year, I went and I started taking classes at Ball State. And by that time, I didn't really have many more high school classes left that I needed for my field. So I took Ball State Calculus. I took a few history classes so I could get those out of the way for prereqs. And then I took a Spanish my senior year. I took 2 Spanishes at Tech through dual enrollment, and those were probably my favorite classes I took.
So as you can see, she hit about all of our partners In the dual enrollment and dual credit, Tennessee Tech, Ball State. We used to have Nashville State at that time when she started. She hit the International Baccalaureate program, the IB program at Cookeville High School. So she was able to take advantage of all of those. And one thing that you said really sticks out to me that I'm glad that you said, because we used to talk in terms of college and career ready with the VITAL program and in Putnam County, and we started to transition that to future ready. And the reason that we've done that is we want students like you who may want to be an engineer to understand that we've got career and technical education classes like the mechatronics for you to get into. And I think when we talk in terms of future ready, it hits a student as, okay, I'm going to do whatever I need to do for my future. And if that involves CTE classes, which for her it did, and I think you learned a lot from the hands-on experience and being able to do that. So talk on that just a little bit.
So I started in engineering my freshman year, and they actually mixed up my schedule. So I took the second year engineering course before I took the first one. So at that time, I had to just go ahead and jump into the hands-on. I didn't get any of the background knowledge. So that really made me push myself to learn more about that field. Well, by the time I was a sophomore, I had completed all the specifically engineering classes. My senior year, since I took dual enrollment and I took VITAL, I had a lot of free time. So that gave me the ability to find an internship through engineering. So then I got to work in an actual company and get hands-on experience of what it would be like after college if I really wanted to go into that field, and which particular section in that field, if I want to do electrical or mechanical or biomed. It gave me a great view.
Jeff Slagle, of course, our CTE coordinator, does a good job of working those internships, and that's something that's really growing here in Putnam County and that we're proud of. So overall experience, if somebody's out there that's in 7th grade or 8th grade and they're looking at these options, what advice would you give to them?
I would say be careful, because I know that the VITAL was a great option for me, but I know it's not for everyone. So I would really think about it, but if you know what you want to do and you have a pretty good idea, even if you don't, it's okay. But if you know there's something that you're interested in, go ahead and pursue those VITAL courses, because that opens up your possibilities in the future. Then you have so many more options to choose for.
Real happy about your experience here, and let's go ahead and tell folks what you decided to do. I've known for a long time that since you were in 7th grade that you were going to college.
So I'm going to Purdue, Indiana. It's a campus in West Lafayette, so right above Indianapolis. I plan on majoring in mechanical engineering with a minor in global engineering and Spanish. And I plan on taking a few biomed courses along the way, so that gives me a focus area of biomedical when I'm done with college.
So Kat, thank you very much for joining us today. When you look at the VITAL program, if we had a definition in there, your picture would be there as far as all the things that you've done and being able to use this program to your advantage. And good luck as you go up to Purdue.
Thank
and
you.
It's going to be an awesome experience, and just remember the little people back here in Putnam County when you get that big engineering job somewhere. It's been a pleasure. Your mom's been very organized along the way with everything that you've done, and you've really stayed on task to meet your individual personalized needs. So when we talk about personalized learning in Putnam County, this is kind of the face of what we're trying to offer to our students. So thank you so much for all that you've done.
Thank you for having me.